Why does my alarm sound like a microwave having a panic attack? Is anxiety contagious? The sun's beaming through my windows like it demands a human sacrifice of my firstborn child, and I just want to sleep for 5 more minutes, but I can't. See, today, I'm heading to the Midwest for the first time, to a sleepy little city called Pierre, South Dakota. I'm shooting a wedding for my friend Candy. But first, coffee, then tea, and then maybe some ritualistic human sacrifice. You hold down the fort while I'm gone. Noah's in your hands. In case you don't know me, my name is Josh, and I'm a wedding and event photographer, and apparently now a travel vlogger. I've got a couple of stops to make on the way to the airport. First, I have to grab some snacks because flying without overly processed refined carbohydrates is basically hell. Then I make the sacred pilgrimage to Ball Photo to drop off some 35mm film that I've shot. In case you didn't know, I still shoot film. Ball Photo is truly a fantastic place, and they develop and process all of my film stocks for me, and even though they're not a sponsor of the channel, I highly recommend them. And Ball Photo, if you see this and want to sponsor me, hit up your boy. Editing is my least favorite thing to do in the world, but I can't escape it. It's my own personal hell. I take it with me everywhere. My only escape is listening to Casey from Camera Conspiracies roast cameras like he's Gordon Ramsay tasting frozen waffles for the first time. But honestly, it's comforting. It's like a sarcastic lullaby for gear nerds, but the joke's on him. This video was shot on a Sony A1 Mark II, an A7R5, an Osmo Pocket 3, and my iPhone. Can you tell which camera I'm using in each scene? I mean, I can, so that point's probably moot. First things first, I've got to pee. Real bad. Atlanta Airport is a city disguised as an airport. There's a tram system, which is pretty cool to get you from one point to the other in the airport until someone completely rips ass and suddenly it's a giant gassing tube. Somebody farted. After being properly crop dusted, I decided I should probably have some dinner, so I was going to make my way to the world famous Atlanta Airport McDonald's. I think I'm looking for Gate E, or Concourse E. IDK, man, I don't know. If you've never been to Atlanta, it's hard to explain the enormity of this airport. It's huge. Absolutely huge. Before I could grab dinner, I was serenaded by a gentleman playing piano as if he's trying to seduce me with smooth jazz, but let's face it, this man has more soul than I can handle. Awesome, man. Great job, yeah. Beautiful.
Strap over your head and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally, and note the oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate.
There's something surreal about getting ready to go up in the sky at nighttime in an airplane. Looking out the window, I saw these really cool leading lines from the wing going to the tower and decided to snap a photo and immediately posted it in the Liminal Photography group on Facebook. Apparently it was not liminal enough and my post was declined. So I decided to drown my sadness in some Delta branded Biscoff cookies that were served to me on the airplane in a Coke Zero. The cookies had already been crumbled into 10 million pieces, and all I managed to do was spill them on the poor person sitting next to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure to welcome you to Sioux Falls, where the local time is approximately 11:21. We do ask that you please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened and your carrying items stowed. until we have reached the gate and the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign.
Got the rental car. Now I'm on my way to my friend's house. It's 12:30. I am so sleepy. First time in the Midwest. Don't know any of these places. It's interesting to leave the comfort of familiarity behind. So let's drive to Pierre, South Dakota. I know one thing, I gotta find a bathroom 'cause I have to pee. Once I finally arrived at Candy's place, I take a look and check out some of her awesome reptiles. See, we bonded over the fact that we both own venomous snakes and other unlovable pets, so nothing says friendship like owning pets that can kill you. But it's late, I'm tired, so let's go to bed. The next morning, I'm checking out some turtles and some snakes again because I like turtles. Who doesn't like a good turtle, though? And look at this beautiful thing. There wasn't much photography the next day. We had to run some errands, pre-wedding errands. I just rode along and filmed everything.
Please. Make sure you get a good side.
I feel like I'm being filmed for a movie.
Yeah.
You were being filmed for a movie, and now it's immortalized on the internet forever. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just obviously being silly and shooting some B-roll, maybe? I don't know. Oh, I know I have to try on some sunglasses that make me look like Elton John has crapped a disco ball. Then we return back to Candy's house so she can ride her mini bike, because why not? It's freaking awesome. This has to be the funniest thing I've ever seen.
He told you, best feature.
Then we hit up a bar to throw darts and meet up with the rest of our friends, which quickly turns into a scene from a country music video. But you know what they say out here? Butter my barn and call it Tuesday. That possum's wearing church shoes again. Darts is kind of like pin the tail on the donkey, except the donkey is judgmental, the tail is sharp, and your friends are 6 beers deep yelling, "Good darts!" After more fun than you can shake a stick at, we headed to the Capitol building where, get this, there's a fountain that literally burns. More on that in a moment. On the way to the burning fountain, I actually do take some pictures. Alright, hold real still. Alright, yeah. For some reason recently, I've become obsessed with HDR stacks of images, so taking multiple images at different exposures and stacking them together in Lightroom for a high dynamic range image. And I mean, they're fun, but I don't know, I'm kind of obsessed with them at the moment for some reason. I don't know why. So the spring that feeds this fountain is in a pocket of natural gas, and the gas bubbles into the water, which allows you to ignite it. Side note, it kind of smells like the tram at the Atlanta airport. The next morning we visit a dam so I can take some dam photos. That's the nicest dam water I've ever seen. The tumbleweed. This is the first tumbleweed I've ever seen in my life. It did its thing. It did what it's supposed to. That is the first tumbleweed I've ever seen that's not been in a cartoon about a roadrunner being chased by a coyote or a ras-and-frass environment harassing a poor cowboy with a short temper and a red beard. No, it was a real one. I have to take some more damn photos before I go, though. This is some pictures of the damn grass. Oh, and while I'm here, I should probably get some pictures of the damn field. Alright, one more damn picture. Maybe two. After leaving the dam, we spot a huge deer. I mean, this thing is massive. It's just hanging out in this person's yard like it owns the place or pays rent. This thing is easily the size of James Van Der Beek's forehead. After meeting James Vanderbuck, we went to the Capitol building to do a tour and take some photos of every room I walk into.
Top shelf and work our way down. How's that work?
Yeah.
I like elevators.
No, the wood thing.
No.
Oh, the brass thing. Yeah, that's how they.
Courtroom.
No, this is the Senate chambers.
This building reminds me of church and the military-industrial complex and the Illuminati. Maybe? I don't know. If there is a secret society watching, I hope they appreciate my compositions and lighting. And yes, I'd like to join if it's open enrollment. There's this weird feeling of reverence when you're in a government building. And I don't understand that because to me, government and reverence are diametrically opposed because I'm anti-establishment. Let's take down the man that's holding us down as I take pictures of the man. Beautiful pictures, though. Beautiful architecture. We totally just barged into this room and did not realize there was somebody in here at the podium, but it's okay, because they work for us. I'm a red-blooded American that pays my taxes, just not in this state. I wish I had removed the tag before I took that photo, but whatever. Walking down the hall, I see an open door, and naturally I have to walk on in. After all, that's what the sign says.
Forget these. Okay, so that desk is actually Governor Vessey's desk. He was our 7th governor, and it is still used for ceremonial bill signings and special interviews. In fact, I think they used it today.
Oh,
we had a
nice.
delegation come in. So it does get used. I know that's the matching furniture. My favorite fact is those 2 corner chairs in the corners over there. They're actually part of a conference room table set. So it's a big set.
Right now.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
And former Governor Noem had that in use in her office when she was here. But those chairs were same era as Governor Vessey. He had them made purposely oversized, so everybody who sat in them knew they were not bigger than the job they are here to serve for. I love that fact. It's just kind of one of those little tidbits.
That's cool, yeah.
One of my favorite facts.
Never mind the kid laying on the floor. We're in a governor's office with what looks like a dead child, so that's a vibe. The Supreme Court room was really cool, actually. Produced a pretty nice image. I'm actually quite proud of this one. Most of the photos I've taken on this trip I feel like have been just straight ass, but I like this picture. Well, dead kids and governor's office, this has been a whole vibe, so let's go down to the catacombs where we're sure to see some stuffy white men in powdered wigs or something like that. I don't know. This does emerge onto a lawn, the Capitol Park, which is absolutely beautiful, with a very nice pond and a duck that was taunting me relentlessly. Hear it? See? It's reminding me that I am a YouTube camera scrub nobody shilling for peanuts.
How much money have you made off of YouTube?
Probably about $40. Thanks, Duck. I needed that. I had fully intended on doing a full photo shoot with the rattlesnakes, but time didn't allow it. As you may imagine, one has to be a tiny bit careful when handling these animals. So we skipped that and went straight to a spaghetti dinner. It smells amazing.
Well, then it's ready.
Oh, wow. That's what I'm talking about.
Give me an army and I will feed it.
Oh. After entirely too much spaghetti, it's time for bed, so I can finally go to sleep and have a stress dream of trying to build a lawnmower from oranges with a slightly smaller than average guinea pig. It's wedding day. After a healthy dose of SSRIs and coffee, the sunrise paints the sky. I lay out my gear. I'm shooting a Sony A1 Mark II with a 35mm f1.4G Master, an A7R5 with a 50mm f1.4G Master, and an A7CR with an 85mm f1.4G Master. I am completely armed to the teeth with glass. I shoot all primes because apparently I hate myself and want to be punished for something horrible I've done in a past life. Maybe I'll switch to a good zoom someday. I don't know though. It feels like I'm conforming if I do because I'm anti-establishment or something. I stayed behind with the bride to document her getting ready. Candy sent her camera with one of the boys to get shots of them doing manly shit like shooting guns, shotgunning beers, and doing the Stone Cold Stunner. While I stay behind to gossip, talk about boys, and do my nails, it's intimate, emotional, and a great way to stay in shape. In all seriousness, I was very honored to capture what is arguably the most important day of this young woman's life. But it's go time. Let's get to the ceremony. When I arrive at the venue, I'm in go mode. Caffeine and SSRIs coursing through my veins.
Who are you with?
Gosh, I am the photographer. I'm here with Candy and...
Name.
Oh, I'm
Just a photographer.
yeah, just a photographer. No, I'm from North Carolina and I'm a freelance photographer. So how you doing, man?
Doing.
Good.
How's it going today, Joe?
Good. It's going good. It's been a good day.
Here.
I cut their hands off. Damn it.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, Josh.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And this is
Nice
a
to meet you.
photographer and a friend of Candy's.
Yep.
And how do you
Yep.
know Candy?
Snake World. I'm a fellow snake keeper. Another reptile person. Yeah.
Oh, and
yeah.
photographer.
Yeah.
All
This is
right.
I do this for a living. So.
Okay.
I'm like a brain-dead cat waiting to pounce on something that isn't there and fall off the couch doing so. I also apparently have trouble using words, as demonstrated earlier. This person tried to mess my shot up, but I got it. Weddings are chaotic, not just for the photographer, but for everybody involved, and it wouldn't be a wedding if there wasn't something that went horribly wrong. And honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. There was just some brief panic when the ring went missing, but it's all good. It was later located, and all is good. Crisis was averted. There's a set list you have to follow when shooting a wedding. I heard one photographer and musician compare it to playing in a cover band that plays pop music. You gotta play the hits. And if you don't play the hits, you'll be looking for more work. What's not to love about shooting weddings, though? It's a giant party that you get to hang out, take pictures. Sure, you're there to work, but you can also get some awesome cake and maybe get yelled at by the bride, if you're lucky. Everyone looked amazing. This was a beautiful ceremony, and they couldn't have timed it better. Because after the ceremony was over, the lighting for portraits was spectacular. Chef's kiss. This is the first time I've ever shot a wedding with a camera on my chest, and I don't know that I'm going to do that again with this camera because I kept knocking it and hitting it, and I seriously may be switching to zoom lenses too, because shooting with 3 bodies using all primes is a little bit of a bear, but I mean, come on. It's hard to beat the look of a nice fast prime lens. I know you can't see them kissing in the video, but I assure you I got the shot. I just wasn't paying attention to the camera on my chest because I was paying attention to the camera in my hands. Kiss and dipper. That's awesome.
No, it's okay. I just can't believe we forgot that.
It's all good. It's a beautiful ceremony.
She was nervous.
Sure. Now that the ceremony's over, it's time for bridal party and family portraits, which those get knocked out pretty easily.
Okay, no, ladies, squeeze.
The gents squeeze in a little bit more.
Yep. Shoulders straight. Shoulders back straight.
Everyone look this way, look at me, smile real big. Awesome. Yeah, there we go. Now throw Riley in the tree for me. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Great, awesome. That's fantastic. Yep, I want about half y'all over here, so y'all are gonna walk past her in both directions. And go. Go.
Like you're gonna have the blur.
Katie holds super still. I know this is kind of cliche and trendy right now, but I really do love these shots. They're so fun, and they turn out so good. I love it when the reception is at a different location than the ceremony. It gives me a chance to kind of just chill and rest before the party.
My whole fireplace.
My gorgeous best friend and bridesmaid, maid of honor. There we go. I had to get it out of my mouth.
You're married now. After much reflection and questioning every decision I've ever made in my life that's led to this point, I realize I better get my ass inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Nomax!
The reception is in full swing. Beer, barbecue, darts, and laughter. Oh, and pretty bridesmaids.
Big Jim, everybody.
I can't do it. I can't do it. No, you have to go the other way.
Oh, this is video. Filming. I love shooting video because everyone thinks I'm taking pictures and they pose.
I finally got to eat. I was absolutely starving. I mean, look at me. Can you tell I'm malnourished? Also sat and scrolled through my camera for a minute, pretending to review shots, but really I was just spacing out. The town glows under the streetlights. It's peaceful, quiet, like a scene straight out of Saturday Night Fever, because that's peaceful and quiet. My alarm's about to go off, but I'm already awake, doom scrolling and thinking about the long day of travel hell I had ahead of me. The final morning. Bacon sizzles, eggs get seasoned like they're going to prom. Whatever that means. Thanks, ChatGPT. You really are good at script writing, aren't you? I shoot some B-roll and landscapes. Pretty good, productive day. I was promised a Mount Rushmore trip, but it's cool. I'll be back when they add Elton John to the mountain. Before I hit the airport, we went out for some cheap Chinese food, and that was absolutely fantastic. I'm sure everybody on the plane agreed. But I don't care. The scenery was absolutely stunning. I really loved the old iron and steel bridges. Those are just so cool. And the sunsets and sunrises there were incredible. I can't wait to come back. So I'm on my way home now. I am on my way back to the airport. Got to drop the rental car off. My big takeaway from spending this week in South Dakota is there's a lot of differences between the Appalachian Mountains of North Carolina and the foothills and plains of the Midwest. Of course, our accents and dialects are different. There's cultural differences, traditional differences. My biggest takeaway from this whole trip, every Chinese buffet in America is exactly the same, no matter where you're at. The lo mein, chicken on a stick, sweet and sour chicken, chicken and broccoli, beef and broccoli, General Tso's chicken, even the little sponge cake desserts. And you know which ones I'm talking about. Strawberry, chocolate and coffee, banana, those little layered sponge cakes, they're all the same. And that's okay. That's perfectly fine, because if there's one thing we do right in America, with all of our faults, America has its problems, sure. You have political assassinations happening right now. The media is corrupting everyone, brainwashing us to funnel money through our taxes into the military-industrial complex. All these things are happening, but there is hope. Because if there's one thing that America does right, it's Chinese food. God bless America. It's 2:30 a.m. I'm the first person at the airport, apparently. Now, there was like 5 or 6 other people there, but I had a very early flight and had to allow time to be shamed by TSA for not bringing my passport. I finally got to eat breakfast, and I made the single most expensive breakfast purchase to date, a $20 sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Yes, $20 whole dollars. This must be the new Jimmy Dean A5 Wagyu beef patty or something. I don't know. But I'm finally on my way back to Atlanta, and I can't wait. I have a 3-hour layover, and I'm gonna sleep.
If we're able to find space on board for your carry-on bag, or if you like check your final destination, please remove any items you may need in flight, as well as items.
Psych, I'm not gonna sleep. I'm gonna doom scroll and then film planes taking off and landing for 3 hours, because honestly, it's pretty fun. I'm back on the plane home, and I can still taste the regret that was my most expensive breakfast to date. But it's okay, because I'll taste home soon, whatever that means. Here I am pretending to be asleep for dramatic effect. I'm finally about to land in Asheville, and the seatbelt sign mocks me. I have to pee so bad that the 50 feet to the gate may as well be a trek to Mordor.
Good day. Thank you. As well.
I'm off the plane. I've peed. And I'm ready to go home and go to bed. I've been up for 27 hours straight. I'm talking into a camera, and everyone at the airport's looking at me like I'm crazy. You are crazy, Josh. You are crazy. Driving home through the mountains feels like returning to a familiar dream, or a fever dream, I'm not sure which. Sometimes it's hard living out here, but coming home always feels like a hug. Sometimes that hug feels claustrophobic, but whatever, it's home. If you ever get the chance to travel somewhere new, even if someone farts on the tram, do it. Because the moments you capture, the ones that burn like water in South Dakota or when I pee, are worth everything.